So for my list, I have Cyclops, Storm, Jean, Kitty Pryde, Nightcrawler, and Morph. The reason I'm led to this team, Robert and Niall talked about this in our chat, like having the X and be like a covert ops type of team. And I use them because it's like, these are people that can get in and out. I can use Storm for cover. I got Cyclops as like a tactician. Jean is not confirmed if Sadie Sink is Jean, I don't think. But what we've seen in that Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer just had me thinking like, if she could mind hop through different people, it's like you don't even have to enter a certain space in order to get like information, in order to control somebody, things of that nature. And I have Kitty Pryde, like for the same reason that I chose Nightcrawler. Like if you want somebody to get in without being seen or that needs to, make a quick exit, these are my people. And I don't really have like a muscle on the team, but I chose Morph because I know while he doesn't copy the actual powers of some of the X-Men or heroes, he can mimic the powers, not to the same extent, but it's just, this is a smaller team that's comprised of people that, have to use their abilities in a different way. And that's why I have Storm here as well. Like when I mentioned having her as like a cover, it's like, they're not just going to be out there, in broad daylight. It could be, her providing some type of protection for the team, do their mission, get in and out without having to be seen. But I mean, I just kept it short, but I liked all y'all's teams too. But I just kind of don't want the original, with Beast, Angel, Cyclops. I mean, I know that's just fan of me talking, but that just don't really excite me. And I'm thinking of this, I guess this is for the MCU, so it's gonna be like post Secret Wars. So it's like how are the X-Men gonna be here without causing a scene? Like to Diesel's point, we do have mutants that don't have a human appearance, so it's like maybe the mutants are trying to cover that. Like, hey, we can't just be out here with blue skin being seen. So we gotta make a dash for this. Do this mission. Let's get up out of there and not cause any commotion because we don't know what the perception is going to be of the public.
I like that, especially for what you're trying to do. I like that team. I like that setup.
Yeah, I do too. And the other part to that is if they do end up going this younger route, there's this question of, is this cast that they use as the original X-Men supposed to be what we know to be the established X-Men once the saga kind of really launches off? Or is it something where they're like more rogue at this point? Because there's a lot of instances where they may be chased that we may see with if Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, where we'll see that happen. And if they're in a chase kind of scenario, the team that you put together, I really like, because especially getting out of places is going to be a key detail for them.
Yeah, real quick, to Diesel's point, I really do not want Wolverine in this, because having Wolverine going after like a young Jean Grey, I feel like Wolverine should just be like a mentor, somebody that's passing down wisdom to the mutants on like, how to control their powers, how to operate in the world, because I think that little love triangle shit is played out, especially in these movies.
I've always seen Wolverine as like him, probably Emma to an extent. I've always seen him as like the older mentors that come from like the evil world. Like they've seen a lot more in the world, so they can kind of give them knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Plus, if we keep it in a buck, the X-Men as a whole didn't really pop off till like 15 years in, when you started to get more of the Storms, the Bishops, like to the Claremont era. Because they came out and they really wasn't hitting on too much for at least 15 years while Stan Lee was in charge of it until he gave it up.
Yeah. We was just talking about that in the chat too. I guess if they slow walk it like that, this is what I was saying to Sage when we were building this, is like, I'm not mad at it. I just know that the peak of my interest may not come until like the second movie.
Okay.
Completely understandable.